Let's dive into a journey of corporate twists and turns and unravel the story of an internal system as complex as a labyrinth, safeguarded by the only one who knows its mysteries. My story is a true lesson in resilience, integrity, and, above all, knowing when it's time to move on.
Hey guys, welcome to our channel.
There was a department in a globally renowned company where I, Eric, an exemplary employee, stood out over the years. My journey from the lowest ranks to leadership positions is inspiring. But like in many stories, challenges arose. When a crucial software, developed internally, lost support due to the creator's departure and lack of documentation, I became the sole expert in the secrets of an indecipherable code. My promotion to a leadership position came with friendship and camaraderie from a colleague, but also with the responsibility of keeping the gears running smoothly. Together, we transformed a crumbling department into a model of efficiency, reducing downtime from 8 days to 2, to the constant applause of our clients. I tried to ensure the department ran perfectly, even during my rare days off. But not everything is rosy in the corporate garden. The rise of an unprepared manager threatened to undo our meticulous work. Things got really complicated when this new manager, with no experience in the division, took over. Ignoring my advice and that of my colleague, the manager imposed changes that threatened the department's efficiency and client satisfaction. With these reckless changes, my colleague and I found ourselves at a crossroads, fighting to preserve the integrity of our department. Despite my efforts to communicate the risks, I ended up being demoted for refusing to follow orders that would harm the service. But the story doesn't end there. In this saga of challenges and confrontations, I faced obstacles with courage and integrity, standing up for what I believed was right, even if it meant sacrificing my own status. The conclusion of this story shows that even in the face of adversity, determination and loyalty can prevail. My journey at the company is like a roller coaster of challenges, twists, and finally, triumph over adversity. Imagine yourself in my shoes, facing an environment where the pressure is always at its peak. I see myself as the only one with knowledge of a crucial software that supports the entire department. With no instructions, I became the reference point for the entire operation. But when chaos ensued and calls weren't dispatched, I became an easy target for blame. In a surprising twist, I was demoted, but I refused to give in. Even under the threat of dismissal, I maintained my integrity. Meanwhile, chaos erupted in the company, revealing their dependence on me. In the plot of a company where knowledge is power, I was the lone guardian of a vital software, the backbone of a dispatch system no one else knew. HR and management were oblivious to the complexity I mastered, and when calls stopped being dispatched, panic set in. They summoned me, desperately asking me to train a replacement. With the new management ignoring me and imposing changes that would destroy the department, my refusal was the spark for chaos that spread like wildfire. Emails and phone calls became the fragile patch of a crumbling system, and I, in the eye of the storm, remained calm. The pressure mounted, clients fled, and management, in desperation, tried to demote me again. But I had an ally in logistics, a friend who offered me refuge and wouldn't punish me for the storm I didn't cause. A lawyer entered the scene, a knight paid by the company, but loyal to me. He assured me they couldn't force me to accept a promotion, nor fire me if I fulfilled my contract. So I played their game, doing only the minimum, while the company—
There are invisible scars that shape lives. Abuse steals your peace, but not your strength. Breaking the Cycle of Abuse is an interactive guide where you'll find powerful tools to identify the signs of abuse, understand the dynamics of violence, find shelter and legal and psychological support, plan a safe exit from a harmful environment, overcome trauma and rebuild your self-esteem. Start your journey of healing and transformation now for just $9.60.
The minimum, while the company unraveled around me. The story reaches its peak when a judge intervenes, recognizing my rights. Yes, the court ruled in my favor, declaring they couldn't force me into unwanted work, which would be a form of modern slavery. They begged the judge for me to reveal the software's secrets, but I stood firm. It wasn't my creation, and I had no obligation to disclose its mysteries. With victory in hand, I decided it was time for new horizons. I found a new position with better conditions. My resignation letter was an eloquent farewell, a mirror of the chaos I left behind. And then, the sweet sound of justice. The CEO called, apologizing and informing me that those responsible had been fired. The offer to return was tempting, but I had already turned the page. The division, unable to recover without me, was absorbed into another, and many were laid off or relocated. My old coworker was still there. And me? I smiled, knowing that the only person who knew how to keep the heart of the company beating was me, and they had thrown that trump card away. Now, they were reaping what they had sown, while I washed my hands of all the mess, both literally and figuratively.
Want more mysteries, twists, and exciting moments? So you can't miss this video. Click now and continue this journey of fascinating stories. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any news. Leave your comments and see you next time.